What's up, everyone? Welcome to Hunter Fisher Golfer, where those are our three main activities, but definitely not our only activities. Today, we're going to be looking into one of the big three, and that is hunting. What kind of hunting? Bow hunting. What about bow hunting? First person, bow hunt, action shots. I'm going to strap this strap to my head. We're going to see what works best, and we're going to take some video. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we go. Like I said, we're gonna take the camera, and I just mounted it with the strap just to the direct front of my head, and took some shots here at 20 yards. And as you can see, it is not ideal footage. Definitely have some obstruction by the bow going on. Here I'm gonna draw back and let one fly, and oh, can't see anything. So if you were out hunting in the woods, hoping to get some video of what you were about to launch an arrow at, well, not going to be that good if you went this style. So I would not recommend putting the camera directly on the front of your head. I do have the camera tilted down just a slight bit to get a little more perspective of what I'm looking at. But it's good to have it on the front of your head for movement and walking, but definitely not when you're shooting your bow. So I'm gonna make a slight adjustment here with these next three arrows, and I turned the camera on the side of my head just a little bit, nothing too drastic, but just away from center, and as you can see, it made a difference. The bow is still a little bit in the way, so we're gonna make another change here in the next clip. Just letting you know I'm shooting at 1080p at 60 FPS with this camera, so I know I'm not shooting 4K, and my quality could be a lot higher, but just for the sake of this video, I shot it in 1080p. So here we're going to get into the next clip where I moved the camera actually way to the side of my head. It's more at like a 45-degree angle this time, and here's a clip of me with it on the side of my head. A little goofy looking, but for the sake of first-person shooter videos, I think this is what you have to do. You'll see in these videos, in this case, my lens angle is at 140 degrees, so it's a decently wide angle. The camera goes all the way out to 170, but at 140, at a 45-degree angle on my head, you get a pretty good view of the target. You can watch the arrow fly through the air. I would say this is totally acceptable footage, but we can definitely make it better. Yep, you can see the arrow fly. Not bad, right? Oh, and also pay no attention to the chickens that are directly behind my target there. Yeah, probably not the safest area to shoot in my yard, but whatever. So like I said, I'm only shooting at 20 yards. And in these next clips, I'm going to shrink the lens angle a little bit so we can get a little bit better perspective on where that arrow's flying. Maybe it'll make a few changes. So here in this next clip, like I said, we're going to shrink it to 110 degrees for the lens angle. And it actually brings the target a little more into the center of the frame. It zooms in a little bit. Not bad. Still a very good looking shot. And definitely very acceptable. I'm shooting an old Mathews solo cam bow, nothing fancy, just got a little 3-pin sight there and a whisker biscuit. So this next clip, we're gonna shrink the lens angle all the way down to the minimum on this camera, which is 70 degrees. And you can see it really brings that target right into the center of the frame, and it focuses in much further. So if that was a deer, you'd have a much better, view of what you're shooting on your action camera when you go and review your footage. So yeah, this is probably what I'm going to use in the woods. It's going to make the deer look much bigger. It's going to be able to show a nice flight of my arrow. I got Luminox on these arrows, so if the low light is going on during my shot, then hopefully I'll be able to follow the arrow still really well. So I actually like this one so much I backed it up to 30 yards. Still not a super long shot, but Oh, there's Bruce. Bruce running the frame again. I do not recommend shooting when your dog is out because he tends to get in the way. So make sure if you got any animals around that they're safely not in the line of fire. So I think I actually take this video and I put it into a slow motion here pretty quick. So I'm a little, curious about what this slow motion is going to look like, but it should be suitable for deer hunting. Oh yeah, absolutely. So if that was your deer that you're looking for, I mean, you would obviously be able to tell if you hit it in the vitals, and you can go look for that dead deer in an hour, or if you hit it in the guts and you gotta wait a day, and you gotta hope the coyotes didn't get to it first. So yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna do this year when I'm bow hunting, and hopefully I can bring you guys some good footage of me putting a huge buck down this season. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button if you want to catch some more content from me throughout this upcoming bow hunting season and ice fishing season. So signing off for now, this has been Nick and my little man Brooks and my dog Bruce Wayne there in the back. See you next time.